Hello and welcome to a new Active Knocker video showing you an overview of the new Active Knocker user interface. Now, we're excited to bring this to you because we made a lot of different feature updates and we've listened to your feedback, so thank you so much for all those beta testers early on that told us what exactly you guys and gals want to see inside the software. Now, by the time you watch this video, we are going to be adding new features to the software. So the software is not dead. It's going to be constantly growing, just to throw it out there to start. Now, when you log into your newly created Active Knocker app, do note that, first of all, you need an account. So you can get a brand new account by signing up at activeknocker.com, and you'll see our pricing is very fair and disruptive, meaning nobody else in the industry has prices like we have created. And as you know, we constantly tend to do that. We tend to create amazing software at affordable prices. So first to start, when you open up the app, you're going to see that there is a territory tab at the bottom. When you select that, you'll have two top sub tabs such as Manage Territory and Knock. To start, let me explain what Managed Territory is. Well, one, if you want to see where your sales staff is in real time, you can click on this circle icon at the top, and you will basically be able to see where your sales staff is in real time. Now, if I select that person by clicking on their image, it'll tell me that this person was last working 13 minutes ago. And do keep in mind, you have this filter at the top left where if you want to filter by all your sales staff that are currently not working, you can filter and see those individual users. Maybe I want to go back and only filter by my users which are online and working right now. Well, it'll show this person is actually working and it'll show that they're active. Now, let's just get rid of that filter over here and explain what else you have under the Filters tab. You have a date range, so you can select the different range that you want in order to show, such as turf from yesterday, this week, this month, last month, this year, and a custom date range. Also, you can create sales teams inside of Active Knocker, and you can filter by those individual sales teams and see what's going on. Sales reps, perhaps you want to take a look at an individual sales rep, and as we mentioned with location status, that's to check if your team is working or not. Now, do keep in mind, you can even change the layers of the map. Perhaps you want to go to the view that looks like this or back to the hybrid view. You can change that. And zooming in and zooming out is very simple with the two icons that you can click on. Now let's explain a little bit more. Perhaps you want to assign an individual rep to an individual area. So let's just say this area is where you want your staff to work the next couple days. You can just click on the plus icon and highlight an area. Let's just say it's over here. And when you're done, it pops up this eye icon. And one, you can delete this turf. You can maybe perhaps assign it a name like Awesome Turf. And then also, if the territory here that you want is to be assigned to an individual sales rep, when you click on it, you can choose Assign, and you have all your individual users. Maybe perhaps you want to assign it to this Paul's iPad, his name is, and now that person would actually note that they're supposed to be working in this area. And as they go in and they start to tag the homes, well, and keep in mind, again, you can see in real time where they are at. But then you have this also Knock Turf, okay? This Knock sub-tab is basically, let's just say I myself am going out to work in this area and I want to tag this home. I'm here and I talk to this individual up at this door. I would click on the plus icon and I'll see all my tags that I have made available. Maybe perhaps this person's not home. If I select not home and then I click on the tab on the actual customer's property, it'll show this is not home. Maybe the next person I talk to is not interested. We select that. The other next person is not interested. And as you see, you can start tagging property. Now, if you want to overlook your sales staff, again, depending, if you're a sales manager, a regional manager, or the system administrator, you'd be able to come in and take a look at, let's just say today, all the tags such as, let me deselect all, I only want to see the not interested tags. And I'm going to keep my reps to all the reps today that had not interested. You will see it'll only show the two tags of not interested on the map. And as a matter of fact, when we zoom zoom out, you will see that they cluster together, and then you can see if you wanted to take a look at a map on a bigger scale. As you zoom out, they still show. Now, another thing I want to point out to you is we have a to-do list here. With to-dos, you can create your own to-dos if you're a salesperson or a sales manager, but you can also create to-dos for your sales staff. Maybe perhaps you want to create a brand new to-do, so we click on the plus icon and call it a title, like go and get new paperwork. When we do this, maybe I want to assign it a due date, such as tomorrow, and I also want a reminder to go out tomorrow at, let's just say, 3 o'clock, 3:30 p.m. All right, and I want it to repeat every single day until the rep goes and gets brand new paperwork. So I also want it to alert him 30 minutes before the due date and the due time. So now that we have that, you can label it with any individual color. Maybe perhaps it's a very important thing and you put it as red. But then I also want to assign it to this individual named the Paul iPad. Okay, now that I click on the done, that user instantly got a push notification saying you have a brand new to-do, and as well it is put on his or her calendar. And as you'll see, there's a red tag underneath here, so I can see that that this person needs to go and get new paperwork. And of course, you have the different filter icons, so maybe you want to filter by individual sales reps, you can do that. And then also a list view. If you want to take a look at a list view, you can do that as well and see when it was created. Go in there, and as well, you'll be able to see if it ever gets done or you want to delete it. You can do all that from here. So let's go back to the calendar view and take a look at what else you can do. You see the open tab, there's also completed. Whenever your reps complete tasks or you complete your own to-dos, you'll see them directly on the calendar. Like if there was any completed to-dos, you would see them with the dots underneath, just like how when I click on open, how it normally has a dot like that under the day, you would see the same for your completed tasks. Next, let's go over to the Route Planner. Under Route Planner, you'll be able to set a specific route either based on the closest distance to one another or manually selecting which tags you want to go to individually by a hierarchy. And let me show you. So if I click on the plus icon on this page, here it's going to show a list of all the tags that you have. Maybe perhaps you want to filter by typing in 121.0, and then you'll see all your tags like that. So let's just say I select that one and I hit the done button. It'll put it as you see directly over here. Now let's go back and let's add more. So let's just say, to make things simple, I'm going to select this tag, I'm going to select this tag, I'm going to select this one and that one. As you see, it starts numbering them on the right hand side. So if I click on done, it'll automatically pull. If I'm selected on manual, it'll choose the order of the pins based on whatever I select. So maybe I want to go to this person first, then I want to go to that person, then I want to go to that one and leave those other ones there. Or if I were to go to auto, you will see it'll automatically calculate which one is the closest to where I'm at. And then it'll say the next one, with next closest, next. And if I want to get to these places, let's just say I want to auto route it. I click on start route. It'll instantly take me exactly it'll show me how to get to the next route that I'm supposed to go to. So the next tag from where I'm at. And I can click on the navigate tab at the top and it'll automatically open up to navigate. If I select that, you'll see on Apple, it'll automatically open up. And when you do that, you will basically be able to see that it'll take you to the next area. So to get back in, we can click on next route, and now that I'm done with this one, I can go to the next route, and then perhaps the next route, and then the next route, and then the next route, and finish directly over there. And do keep in mind, you can still update tags directly from there. Now, one thing I want to point out, since you understand a little bit about the importance of tags, I want to show you how you can update information on tags. So one quick also tool is if you double tap on the screen and then pull down, it zooms in automatically as well. So let's just say you're here knocking and you want this person who is not interested, you want to write notes on this tag or do some other stuff. Click on the tag. And as you'll see, a pop-up happens. When this pop-up happens, you can write notes like, this was one upset customer. Person, because he's not a customer or she's not a customer yet, and let's save it. Now you'll have that notes all the time on that page. Maybe you got their contact information such as their first name, Paul, and the last name is Thomas. And you can write some more information and hit the save button. And now that we wrote that information on here, you can even go and do a to-do on this individual tag. Like maybe you want to add a to-do, like to come back to this tag at a certain date, or maybe perhaps you want to do other stuff on a tag. You can do all that directly from there. We also have the ability to create proposals. Now, I want to show you something. If I were to click on proposals, let's just say I wanted to create and give this person a proposal. I can add it, and by the way, under the configuration, you can add all your products, all your services, and here I would be able to call it name the proposal, such as a quote, let's just say we want to call it. And what's the status to start? Let's leave it in draft, and if I want to write notes, I can. Let's add product first. So all these search fields that we have, you can just type in and it'll automatically filter in real time. Let's just say we want to add a door contact. And yes, by the way, this product works. Active Knocker works on anything you sell door to door or cold call or canvas, it will work. So let's just say you add a product such as a door contact and you're doing alarms. You can add another product such as a motion detector. And as you get the gist of it, you just keep adding product, whatever you want to add. And maybe perhaps you want to update the pricing and perhaps put in a sales tax. And do keep in mind, we are going to be updating this. So depending on when you watch this video, you're going to see there's going to be more and more features added to this. So let's save this proposal. And now that the proposal's been saved, I can see that the proposal's there. But maybe perhaps I even wanted to add a service to it. I could have added a service such as maybe a basic monitoring plan package, and you can also select if you wanted a contract term. I save this, it'll automatically save it. If I want to preview it, I can click on preview, and what you'll notice on the upper left-hand side is, yes, you can upload your logo. Here's a nice, neat, clean preview of the actual invoice. And if you wanted to send the customer via a text message, email, this proposal, it'll automatically save it as a PDF and send it if you just click on the send button on the upper right-hand side. So having said that, as you can see, Active Knocker is a powerful, powerful tool to not only just tag homes, but also to manage your sales staff and give them that platform. If we were to click on the more, you can create teams, you can create individual users. Of course, depending on your privileges, if you are an admin at the company, you'll be able to do that. I just want to explain under the manage users part, you can invite your users directly via the app. You can view all the pending users you have, and these are the different user groups that we have. So, for example, if you want to create regional managers and sales managers, and then assign regional managers or sales managers and sales reps to teams, you can go and configure that under your Manage Teams. Here, you can create brand new teams and then assign sales reps to individual teams. Like, for example, here we have the team options. You can add members to the teams. You can remove members to the teams. That way, if you have sales managers running sales teams, only the sales managers who have sales reps under them can see the sales reps underneath them, live in real time and all that stuff. You can configure your own tags, you can create your contract terms, and so much more. And one key thing to point out is we have a Contact Us button here under Help. If you do need to get a hold of our support team, just click on that Contact Us and it'll open up a live in-app chat to where you can talk to us in real time. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. That is an awesome overview tutorial of Active Knocker. We are continuing to grow it and we need your help and support. If you want to lock in and get grandfathered into the low cost that we have currently, head over to activeknocker.com, sign up, get your account, and we will instantly set it up and email you your credentials to log into your new Active Knocker account. Thank you very much, and that concludes this video.